We don't know what's gonna go on with this Corona shit. You know, the Black Widow movie was supposed to drop next month, I believe, right? Or was it May? It was supposed to drop in 2 months, right? Mm-hmm. But now the coronavirus shit has that all fucked up, blah, blah, blah. But whatever. We still want to talk about it in some form or fashion, but I'm going to talk about it in the form of trailers in general. Because I tend to stray away from trailers that I know for a fact I'm going to see. He gets hype off trailers. Because that's just, you know, it's like listening to the single off of a fucking album. It lets you know what to expect, things of that nature. But I disagree with that mindset. And so I would like to welcome you to what may be the most contentious episode of Nuthin Just Chillin in our 3-year history. So everybody put your fucking seatbelts on. This could be a bumpy ride.
Jesus.
And for the uninitiated, I'm TJ Wild.
I'm Calvin AG.
What you doing, yo?
Nothing. Just trailing.
Let's go get him! Did you hear that? That was bars, son.
You know I was way better than you. You know I do.
We curse a fucking lot.
I'm internationally known when I be on the mic.
So this is where I'm at. The reason I even wanted to do a damn episode about this shit to begin with is the fact that me and AG have had many debates about the purpose of trailers. I don't want to say purpose because they obviously serve a good purpose to, you know, get people hyped about a movie or whatever. But I always just look at them as either letdowns, spoilers, or all of the above. Mm-hmm. You know, like I can remember numerous movies that I thought the trailer made that movie look like it was gonna be the fucking shit. Mm-hmm. And then you go pay your fucking $12, $15 if you want to see it in IMAX 3D, whatever, mm-hmm. and it is fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't like getting set up. Don't lie to me, Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of where I'm at with that shit.
I can agree with you there. I mean, I think that, I will say this, that people are, their goal is to get you to spend money on their movie. They've spent this money to make this film millions of dollars. They want you to come and put the dollars in to recoup that and make money so that they can all live lavish lives and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So obviously there is some thought process of let's put something out there that makes this look like this is an awesome movie, and then you're gonna pay your $12, and it turns out that it's not what you said it was gonna be.
I can give you an example, and this is when I pretty much was fucking done. Mm-hmm. Let's go back to high school, okay? Do you remember Dion Richmond?
Yes. He had this one movie called Daydreaming or Dreaming. Tripping.
That's exactly what the fuck I'm about to talk about.
Yep.
All right, now for those that don't know, Dion Richmond is what we call like a Cosby kid. He was
Bud.
He was Bud.
Yep,
he was Bud. He was fucking Bud.
Bud.
He was fucking Bud. He was kind of getting a career going. He's making a name for himself. Mm-hmm. They decided to give him a feature-length film. All right, it was called Trippin'. All right, and like the trailer had some funny fucking parts in it. Like the main line in the trailer was like, "Girl, I'm about to hit that shit like a home run in the 9th inning." That was the fucking line, right? So I'm like, yo, that's kind of funny. And I kind of fucks with this dude. So I'm going to go see this movie. Mm-hmm. They literally said that line like 10 fucking times in the movie because that's literally all they had. Like all the best parts of the movie were in the fucking trailer. So after that shit, I was just like, yo, fam, I'm done.
But why did that turn you off from trailers as a whole?
All right, because I don't like being set up. I understand the point is to show the best shit, right? Mm-hmm. But I guess maybe it's more, I should blame the filmmakers for making a shitty movie.
That's exactly what you should
as opposed to blaming the trailer for it.
Like,
but at the same time, I don't know if it's a shitty movie until I see the bitch.
True. But I guess to your point though, oftentimes the people that make the trailer are not at all related to the movie. Like, so the people that are hired to cut the trailer are just hired to take the best parts of the movie and then sell this to the audience. But they didn't have sometimes they don't have any investment at all in actually making the movie. So it's kind of hard so they probably saw that, like you said, 10 times.
Right.
It's like, oh, this is a funny line. Let's put this in the movie. to bring people to see it. Now, granted, are there some issues with trailers, for instance, showing, like you said, one part of the movie that's the entire movie and kind of misleading audiences?
Right.
Yes. Are there also issues with trailers showing the entire movie, as with the Bloodshot movie that just came out with Vin Diesel a couple weeks ago? They showed pretty much the entire movie in the trailer. There's some issues with that as well, but
that's another. I didn't even write that down.
Yeah, that's another issue.
Very good fucking point.
Like there's some issues with trailers.
The whole point of the movie is in them 2 minutes. So why the fuck would I spend my $15? I'll just wait for the bitch to come on HBO if I'm that hype.
But that's why a beautiful trailer. And somebody said this, I think, to me a few months ago. A beautiful trailer will do one of two things. It will either get you more excited for a movie that you were already excited for, or it will get you intrigued with a movie that you had no interest in or very low interest in. And that's what a good trailer is supposed to do. Because there's a lot of movies that have come out that I wouldn't have seen them had I not seen the trailer. Perfect example is Upgrade a couple years ago.
That actually was, you actually dragged me to that shit. And that actually turned out to be a good fucking movie.
That was an amazing movie. But that's a movie that requires a trailer because it was... the budget was $5 million, which is super low for a sci-fi movie.
Right.
I think the actor was Logan Marshall Green. Unknown actor, pretty much unknown director. Nobody would have seen the movie, but that trailer was so badass that everybody had to go watch it.
That's the difference between us. You saw the shit, it was like, oh fuck, I wonder what else is there. I saw the shit, automatically assumed the rest of the shit was trash and kept it moving. If it was not for you, I would have not have watched that shit. And that was, again, worth the $12.
But here's what I'm saying though, is that so here's what I guess I want to pose a question to you though, because you and me, regardless of our differences, right? We both have, we both have opinions that are far different from the vast majority of a lot of people. Sure. When it comes to certain things, whether it's you with game shows, me with music, you with music sometimes. Entertainment as a whole, we'll like the shit that nobody else likes, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So that being said, how can you trust word of mouth? Like, how can you trust, like, let's say everybody loves this one movie or this TV show. How can you trust that? You know, be like, oh, well, everybody likes this one thing, so let me watch this one thing. Don't you want to just like shit for yourself? And that being said, a trailer is a perfect way to watch something and be like, you know what? I see this. I want to watch this thing. Regardless of what everybody else thinks, that's your window into that movie.
Would I rather go for the trailer versus word of mouth? I don't trust the trailer to tell me the truth. I trust word of mouth to tell me the truth. You saw this fucking trailer for Upgrade. You co-signed it, that shit was fucking dope. And I trust your fucking word, so I was like, alright, I'll see the shit. Mm-hmm. And it turned out to be right. You know? So yeah, I'm gonna go word of mouth versus trailer because the trailer's not looking out for my best interest. The trailer just wants me to spend $12.
And it's not just me, it's like, you know, we have certain friends where it's like for instance, we have a friend named Zach, and this is, but he's
shout out to the homie Zach though. Hey, word up, Mac Best Crew.
We're not gonna say your last name because you don't make sure I put you on internet, but you know
it's
but you know, Zach's a dude that's like really into Nintendo. So if Zach would be like, bro, you gotta play this game, you're like, what is it? TJ would probably play it because he's in a Nintendo. He trusts his opinion.
Right.
It's the same idea where he knows how to trust certain people's opinions based on what they're into and what they like.
Right. And your credentials speak for you.
They definitely have volume and they definitely have weight. But I also disagree that like that idea of being in the moment and that idea of, oh shit, so and so trailer dropped. I need to watch it. Like for instance, Taskmaster. Wow. Taskmaster. I fucked that all up. That's the liquor. Taskmaster is in the Black Widow trailer. Now, for anybody that is a Marvel fan, we've waited to see Taskmaster for decades. So now you speculate, okay, based on his power set, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna tell? Like, how's he gonna fight? Yeah. So it's like, now, granted, it could disappoint. It could be terrible.
But the fact of the matter is, y'all are
we can talk about it.
You chatter be like, what is it? Things of that nature.
Too many trailers is a problem. Like, they dropped, I think, a third Black Widow trailer, I think, like 2 weeks ago.
That's where we're starting to get into the point of reviewing
I haven't watched it because
you know what I'm saying?
1 or 2 trailers is enough, but at some point you're doing too many.
Now, So there may be people that's asking right now, okay, well, TJ, how the fuck do you get hyped for movies then if you avoid trailers? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like I said, there's the hype that's built by the online community one way or the other. Also, I mean, this is the internet, dude. We're in the age of the internet. Like, we'll take it to the Sonic poster. When the Sonic poster dropped, like, before we saw anything about how bad the visuals were initially, like, that's the type of shit that generates hype. Just give me a title, give me a fucking tentative date, and I'm good to go.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying?
On that note, right? There's a movie called Guns Akimbo that comes out in a few months.
Okay.
It comes out in July. Do you want to see it?
I don't know what it is.
Exactly. It's a brand new property. It's not based on any prior license. It's not based on anything that you would know. How would you know if you want to watch it or not?
Word of mouth.
It's a movie called Free Guy. But how do you trust people?
Again, your credentials.
So what if nobody in your circle likes it?
Then I'm probably not gonna see the bitch.
What if it's awesome?
Then I fucking miss out. There's so much.
What's the problem with watching a 3-minute trailer? It's 3 minutes out of your day.
Well, here's the deal. If I fuck up and I miss that shit, then that's on me.
But then that's a larger conversation for the world as a whole. Like we're gonna miss media.
There's
as
just
a
so
whole.
much of it. And
I
would rather spend my time watching shit that I know for a fact is gonna be dope, or at least in my mind believe it's gonna be dope, versus it's. I know the hidden gems. I understand. Okay. I feel you, dog. I feel you.
So this is it's funny. We had a conversation off camera earlier. I was actually talking to a girl at one point, actually last week. She was one of the things that I guess didn't like about her was that she mainly only listens to music before the 2000s. Now I love music before the 2000s, but I also appreciate music made in the last 20 years. There's a lot of amazing shit that's happened in the last 20 years. Right. But if you're so, I guess, accustomed to listening to what you know, you're not going to open yourself up to new things. You kind of just said the same thing.
Yeah.
You kind of just said the same thing.
As soon as you finished that sentence, I was like, I get the connection. All right, maybe I feel like it's more, and this is just me in my fucked up head, okay? I feel like maybe music is more dire because maybe music means more to me than movies, if you
I can
will.
do that.
So,
music means more to me than movies as well. So
yeah. I want music to stay pure. I want music to be open. I want music to be as creative as it can be. Things of that nature. So when a whack artist for a music comes out, I'm like, oh my god, danger! Hip hop is dying. You know what I'm saying? But it's one album. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't really feel that urgency with movies. So that's why I feel like, and hell, if you really want to take it to the extension, I'll put it in the same video games for real. Now, I will go out my way to try to play the AAA, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It'll take me goddamn decades to do it, but I'll get there.
Yeah.
I still ain't played Last of Us yet. But I'm gonna get to that bitch one day. I just bought Resident Evil 4 last week, okay? Like, I will get there.
That's awesome, man.
But I don't feel that sense of urgency with movies. It was 2004.
Okay.
It was 2004.
So I guess, and that's a different conversation, but I guess I see your point there, but I also will say, I think you can agree with me on this. Games you have to play and actually physically hold the controller,
right?
Put your hands on them for multiple hours.
Yeah.
And really dive into music.
The level of immersion is way deeper.
Yes. Music is also a different field because it requires a level of immersion. It also requires emotions attached to it.
Yes. If I watch a whack ass 2-hour movie, that's 2 hours of my life I will never fucking get back. Mm-hmm. If I spend 2-3 hours playing a whack ass video game, well, at least I had fun because I'm still playing a video game at the end of the day. I guess the thing that trailers have done for me is made me appreciate the idea of going into a movie completely blind. All right, I think that's probably gonna be the number one reason why I'm very adverse to trailers, and this is a personal thing for myself. You know what I'm saying? I will make it a point to get to the fucking movie theater 20 minutes late, just so that I don't see the fucking trailers, because that's what the internet is for. I want to see a trailer, I can look the bitch up on YouTube, But the most important thing is you see a trailer and they show you some dope shit, but Like, if you have to sit at a movie, right, and then here comes the part that was in the trailer, and you're like, oh yeah, that was the part that was in the fucking trailer, ha ha ha. The enjoyability factor for that one scene has been cut down because you've already seen it. Now, yeah, you'll still enjoy it. You'll still think it's funny. You know, maybe there was a curse word that got cut out from the trailer that they put into the actual movie for that scene, or maybe it was just an awesome scene that you want to fucking see this shit again. And that's fucking fine. But just for me personally, the difference between having the ability to say, oh yeah, that shit was in the trailer, ha ha ha, I like that shit, versus not seeing it coming and, you know, seeing it for the first time, it's always way better seeing it for the first time. So that's probably, honestly, maybe 80% of the reason why I will stay away from a fucking trailer, because I want to see that shit blind. I don't want no fucking spoilers whatsoever. I don't even want to know what font the font in the logo is a spoiler to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to know shit when I go in that shit, you know?
That's actually a really good point. And there is some merit to that, of like going into a movie completely blind, or anything completely blind, because you risk the fact, you risk getting spoiled on something that you didn't want to get spoiled on. Or you risk hearing a plot point and you're like, I didn't want to hear that. And now it's forever in your mind where I know this thing is going to happen with this thing. Right. So I can actually agree with you there.
Yeah.
I will say this though, there is something, and maybe this is a larger point of me being so much of a media junkie and me being so into that nerd culture or that geek culture. There's something about being intrinsically tied to like the setup of anything. Like, I love hearing about this actor is supposedly being, considered for this role. Oh, wait, it's not considered. Now this actor has the role. Now the perfect example is, you know, the Robert Pattinson thing. I know it's a different conversation, but it's like, I was waiting to see who's going to be the next Batman. I was hearing about it for like a year and a half. Who's it going to be? Now I know it's going to be Robert Pattinson. I'm a little off about it. Now I want to see this actual picture of him in the actual mask. Now I want to see him in the actual trailer, because it all is building up to this one moment where it's like, in 2021, I'm sitting in the movie theater like, I've been building for this for 3 years.
Still exists. These could be the end time.
Jesus, this is a different conversation.
The corona with Lyme is real, people, run! I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Coronavirus!
All right, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Anyways,
I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is, there's something about like building towards this moment where it's like, when we sit in that movie theater and we're actually watching this movie, it's like, oh my God, the Batman, that's actually what it's called, it's the Batman. I've been watching this build for two years. Now I'm actually seeing it to fruition. But to see the trailers and the setup of it, and to see the work that goes into it, to see all the writing, to see all the directors, the cinematographer being signed, there's something to that finally being, you know what, now I want to see this whole thing pay off, because I want to see what happened, because I know what happened to build it up. You know what? That's why Justice League was so funny, because that movie was not great.
No, it wasn't.
But me and him knew, even though you're not a trailer guy, you knew all the bullshit that took place before Justice League, right?
Right.
Like the director's
the behind the scenes shit. So I don't need to see a fucking trailer, because the trailer is a lie.
But you knew. But
I knew the trailer was a lie because of all the bullshit behind the scenes, dog.
But did you also not know what was happening, which is also hits your point of you didn't go in blind because you knew what was gonna happen.
That's not true.
You knew about Mustache Gate before it happened.
But is that a plot spoiler? Not really.
But it also...
It's not a plot spoiler, so I mean, they CGI'd his mustache all fucked up. But actually, that doesn't affect the plot, so I'm okay with that.
But the trailers didn't actually give away the plot. Nobody knew that movie was going to be that bad until they watched it, because the trailers didn't give away that shit.
I knew the movie was going to be that bad because of the behind the scenes. Which is why I don't need to follow trailers, because of the behind the scenes.
But that was such a big movie, though. That was Batman vs. Superman. Imagine the lower movie.
Yeah. But how many times if you watch a lower movie and it's trash, you're like, well, it's a lower movie. What did you expect?
I mean, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me give you an example. We did a review on Us last year, right? You never saw a trailer on Us, right?
That was an unaired episode, by the way, but yeah.
Oh, shit.
But it's cool. Whatever.
Whatever. So let me ask you a question. If there was, if the director was not Jordan Peele and it was Richard Karn. Actually,
I would please. Oh my.
No example. I'm sorry. Because that's
I'm gonna double the points.
Somebody's at 0, so I'm doubling the points. Okay, I doubled the points. But now I've got to triple them. Okay, I'm tripling the points. Don't try and stop me. Just the kind of guy I am.
Like, dog, it's a game show. Like, get over yourself, okay? Like, no.
I don't know why that name jumped in my head. Anyways, okay. Imagine the director was John Smith or whatever. Guy you never heard of before. And this movie came out that was called Us. And it starred Lupita Nyong'o. Would you have actually watched that movie?
Off the strength of Lupita Nyong'o.
Okay.
And I know I said her name fucked up. I've been drinking.
We've been fucking up for years.
So yeah, actually, and I knew I figured you would say that shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, the 21 Bridges movie, is that what it's called? 21 Bridges?
I haven't seen that yet, but yeah, okay.
But Chadwick Boseman?
Yes.
Off the strength of Chadwick? I want to see that shit.
I heard it wasn't that great though.
I'll still check it out.
Yeah.
Well, now that it's on like HBO or some shit, you know what I'm saying? But like when they announced it in the theaters, I was like, "Yo, Chadwick, let me go check this shit out." I'll take a movie off the strength of the actor. If I fuck with the actor, then I will consider seeing the fucking movie.
So that goes into your credentials argument of like it's not just about the like people that are around you. It's about the actor that's starring in it.
Right.
But I guess I'll say this.
Like, like word of mouth is not going to convince me to fucking go see a Richard Karn directed movie.
Jesus
you know what I'm
Christ.
saying?
I didn't mean to say. So I'll say all to say, enjoy what you like. You know, watch trailers. Just don't watch the fourth and the seventh one. Because after the second one, it gets kind of stupid.
And I'm going to say don't fucking watch trailers at all so that you can go in that bitch completely surprised so that, you know, it's a lot better for you.
I think we've solved War and Peace on this podcast.
I think we did good.
Hey, bro. Oh, shit. Corona.
Ah! My head! My head! Ah!
Well, assuming we have another podcast.
I'm DJ Loud!
I'm Calvin A.G.
What you doing, Al?
None. Just
And we're dead.